This shoe video, are women okay? Probably not. Let's be real, is anyone okay? I like Shoe, she's pretty funny.
War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. And Raytheon stock. War is a terrible thing, and this war has been happening for a very long time, from before most of us were born, and will be raging on after we're long gone. I'm of course talking about the gender war. Men versus women. For those of you who've been following me for the past year, you know of my ongoing research into the man question. From learning how to be a real man, if you're a grown-ass man and you wear a seatbelt in the passenger seat, you are likely to be a raging homosexual.
What? Man, going on Twitter is like finding a treasure trove full of shit, where you just take comments and you read them and you're like, oh man, this person has zero brain. What did I read? Is Twitter the new 4chan? What the fuck, man? Wearing your seatbelt for safety makes you gay. I guess we're all gay then. Whoopee. I have no comments.
To judging men's living spaces. Men will literally not buy a TV stand, but will have two mini fridges.
Okay. We definitely need to watch the video that she's referencing because that kind of sounds hilarious.
To examining their interesting dating rituals. Wish your toes were in my mouth right now. I mean, hey. And
Bruh, those kind of people, man. They're the worst. Not the foot fetish people, the people that are just simply, like, projecting their sexual needs onto you like that. 4chan knows they have mental problems, so Twitter's worse. Oh my god. That's actually true.
Although this journey is far from over, I decided to take a break to focus on the fairer sex. That's right, the whammon. There are many things women love in this world. Flowers, chocolate, pumpkin spice lattes, cute animals.
Okay, I'm not really into flowers, but so far she's nailed the rest of them. The only drink I drink is pumpkin spice lattes when it comes to coffee. That's the only thing, because I like the pumpkin spice one.
Shopping, complaining, and nagging. Am I right, fellas? But above all else,
for real though,
women love posting their own L's.
My cousin, who is younger than me, is getting married today. Meanwhile, I have credit card debt. I am in a toxic situationship with one of my exes. Last week, I was so broke that instead of getting an Uber to the airport, I had a random guy from Hinge drive me. And this year, I have had chlamydia twice.
Oh, that's so much sharing.
So I've been working on...
Are women okay? No, apparently they like oversharing on the internet for clicks. It seems to work and be effective, but it's literally the definition of too much info. I don't know if they're doing it because they feel a sense of dread and they need to like get it out there, and at least, you know, self-deprecation is a thing. Also, perhaps this is their way of coping, but like, damn.
On a pretty big video, and I thought it would be nice to take a little break and make some trash content, because I know you guys love the trash content. And I feel like the last two videos were a little more serious than I usually am, so I feel like it's trash time. So let us answer the question on everyone's mind. Are women okay? No. No, they are not. But before we get into this deep dive into the psyche of the modern woman, let's quickly get into today's sponsor.
Are you tired of this happening to you? Introducing AG1.
AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that helps support your immune system, digestion, and whole body health. Packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients, it has all the nutrients
75 vitamins
in one little drink.
The heck?
AG1 is also free of gluten, herbicides, GMOs, pesticides, and artificial colors and sweeteners. Big GMO is shaking, honey. If you know me, you know my diet basically consists of chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. So AG1 really helps me get all those vitamins I am sorely lacking in one easy and effective way. Just one scoop or travel packet, 8 to 10 ounces of cold water, shake it up, and you're ready to go. I've included AG1 in my morning routine, and I feel like I have much more energy.
I know like a lot of
throughout the
people
day. I don't even crave an
who get
energy down
sponsored
once,
by it
so
and
I
like
highly
it.
suggest you check it out yourself. Also, it tastes pretty good, which I honestly was not expecting. It's got a hint of like sweetness and pineapple and vanilla, and it's definitely a more pleasant way to get all my nutrients as opposed to swallowing a whole bunch of pills in the morning. So go to the link in the description now.
I think I'm
to get a
happy
year's
with my
supply of
2
vitamin
pills.
D3, K2, and 5 travel packs for free with your first purchase. Also, the best part is, for every order of AG1, they donate to organizations around the world, providing healthy meals to children in need. Taking care of your body shouldn't be a hassle, and now due to AG1, it doesn't have to be. So get in on today's offer by visiting drinkag1.com/Shoe0nHead, or simply clicking the link down below. Big thank you to AG1 for sponsoring this video, and thank you, as always, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. Now let's get back to the video. From posting about their old high school teachers subscribing to them on OnlyFans, to posting about their boyfriends,
Excuse me, what? That is so fucked up. Dude. What? Ah. Oh, man, no. 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 We were exposing our husband's mistress. I wasn't referring to this as fucked up. I was referring to the earlier one with the teacher subscribing to the students' OnlyFans after. That is so wrong on so many levels.
cheating on them with their own mothers. Women who love
What? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh no. You know what? I don't know which one of those two examples are worse.
posting their own L's. I would know, despite rumors. I am a woman. Now, for the boomer demographic who watches me who doesn't know what an L is, an L is a loss, and a W is a win. And for the Zoomer demographic that watches me, Gat, Ohio Rizzler.
What the fuck does that even mean? What?
When you try to be petty and request money from your ex and accidentally send it. Here's $100 for wasting my time and being a cheater. L. Absolute L. My ex-boyfriend is
Jesus
now gay,
Christ.
and my ex-girlfriend is now straight. Call that conversion therapy. When I helped the guy I
Wow.
was in love with get his girl because I thought maybe he'd fall in love with me in the process.
What?
No! Why did she think this would work? Life is not TV! You are not the main protagonist of a Hallmark Christmas movie! Just remember the time I went on a first date to the
Oh
London
my
Zoo,
God.
and at the gate he asked if I would mind paying for my own ticket, which I said I would, at which point he pulled out a 2-for-1 voucher, so I paid for my ticket and he went in for free.
Why would you do that? I mean, smart lad. Five-head man.
I had to break up with him. Our signs weren't compatible.
Oh,
Once
no.
again, here we go. Astrology is racism for white women. I'm a Gemini.
Astrology is racism for white women? Oh my god. Oh. I mean, I'm gonna disagree with that statement because the statement in itself is racist, but like... But anyone who literally goes like, oh, our signs aren't compatible, like, I dodged a bullet, man.
And he told me not to flush when I peed at his house to save money, so I obliged until I went through his Discord and found pics of him drinking it. Oh!
What? The fuck?
Oh,
Yeah,
no!
but
I
the
invited him
signs
to the
weren't
crib,
The signs weren't compatible. Not what he was doing. Cool.
cooked for him, gave him the sloppiest neck you can manifest in your mind, let him fold me like an origami bird, called him an Uber, then blocked him and never spoke to him again. I really beat him to the punch. We are learning the game too fast.
Huh?
Wow, you sure showed him. When I broke up with a white boy and he deleted his Stop Asian Hate story. Guys, my friend got banned from Tinder because she'd show up to dates without makeup and the dudes kept reporting her as a catfish. Oof. I don't know, I've always
Oof, that really is an oof.
quickly shown the men I've dated what I look like without makeup because I figure if you don't love me at my naked-faced gremlin, you don't deserve me at my 2006 MySpace mid-e-girl.
And then there's me who has almost no pictures with makeup because I don't put makeup on. So you just get me. And if you don't like me, go fuck yourself. Quite literally.
I wanted this man to be vulnerable with me for so long. He finally called me yesterday and opened up, but the second he started crying, I lost all interest in him quickly. Women be like,
What?
Men need to show their emotions. Till a man shows their emotions. I told
Quite
my husband not
literally,
to buy me a Christmas present. I'm fuming that he actually isn't. Do not. I repeat, do not listen to women when they say this. Oh, I'm going to McDonald's. Do you want anything? No. Bullshit.
They
Get
want
them
the fries.
I will never forget the
I like how we both synced up on that. It is so universally known. But why? Okay, so short version, it's because watching someone like sniffing the fries from someone eating their McDonald's fries makes you crave the fries. So you end up wanting them despite not wanting them. But also because people think for some reason that you can read minds. I don't know, man. It's like... it's like... Yeah. I don't know. People think you can read minds. Mixed signals are so common. I just gave up on trying to understand them generally. Are these people free? No, they just like grow up with fantasies and stories from movies and stuff where they saw too many tsunderes and then they're like, oh, that's normal behavior. That's how I get them.
This guy I was seeing didn't text me back for 3 days, and when he finally texted me, I was like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I was just watching The Sopranos. When you are on your third kid and third baby daddy at 23.
What?
It's the hypersexual personality with a breeding kink for me. Okay, for the last time,
What?
You do not have a breeding kink. That is called being a woman. It is not a fetish. It came free with your genetics. Someone just...
Also, like, isn't a breeding kink supposed to be about you breeding, not you being bred? Is that... Yeah, she has a bread kink. I don't know, man, but like, I don't even think you can have that kink. What do I know, though? I'm too innocent for this.
Just asked my due date. I am not pregnant. A reminder, once again, that unless a woman tells you she is pregnant, please don't assume. It's really hurtful. Oh god, do not do this. I have seen this actually happen in real life. The internet will never know when I'm pregnant, by the way. They'll just have to assume I'm eating good. I was talking to this guy I met on Tinder, having the best conversations while we sipped on our boba, but when he found out my body count was close to triple digits, the conversation got quiet. He ghosted me after and blocked my Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. Do all guys really care that much? Maybe I should start telling my dates that I'm a virgin instead.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go
guys
right.
care that much. And not just guys, and especially triple digits. If you're somebody who takes sex seriously and you think
That's
it's a
a
special
lot
thing,
of people.
or you're a virgin, or you yourself have a low body count, it's perfectly acceptable to care about body counts. But if you a hoe, or if you a man hoe, and you care about the other person's body count, you're a fucking hypocrite. But I feel like even if you are a hoe or a man hoe with like a 20-something body count, I feel like you could still judge someone who's in the triple digits. How do you even meet that many people? I don't even know 15 people. I'm gonna give this one a W because I'm just impressed.
To be fair, that is both an L and a W, because yeah, like triple digits, that's I guess kind of impressive to meet that many people or sleep with that many people. But also an L to like go like, oh, I should lie to them and say I'm a virgin instead. Yeah, that's totally gonna solve it. Yeah. Like triple digits is insane, man. I don't even think I've like I've met more than triple digit men, but like had meaningful conversations with them. I don't think I've been in triple digits, like date territory level, I guess. What the damn?
That's just impressive. When I got pulled over for speeding and the nice officer said I could just show him a picture of license instead because I forgot my wallet, and watched me scroll past multiple boob pictures and I couldn't tilt my phone the other way because my dad was in the other seat. Okay, there is nothing more stressful and anxiety-inducing than handing someone your phone to show them a picture and you're just like, okay, give it back. Because if they accidentally swipe, they're gonna be seeing your hentai horse futa. Am I right? Who among us does not have that on their phone?
I don't mind if people actually scroll through my feed because it's just food pics and cat pics and anime girls. I mean, I have blooming Lydica from Epic 7 as my wallpaper on my phone, so if they can see that, I think I'm fine. Oh, Jesus Christ, though. I don't know what to say about that. It's like, oh, there's an officer that has to see the smut, or there's my dad who has to see the smut. At least she felt kind of awkward about it.
I remember one time I was so obsessed with a boy that I found out his address, his mom and dad's number. I would call his mom, and when she answered, I would make up lies about him so he got his phone taken away so he didn't talk to other girls. I found his family members' names, how many times he moved houses, what schools he went to, found all his family photos, found all the girls he messed with so I could become friends with them. What's crazy is men will look at this and they'll be like, I could fix her. Okay, so when I was in...
I mean, to be fair, people would go like, I'd bang. Too much anime, honestly. Too much anime, but that's, Jesus Christ, that's like red flag upon red flag there.
Third grade, I had a crush on this guy, but he had a crush on this other girl, and I cried about it to my mom, and my mom was like, who cares? They're not gonna get married. And that made me feel better until I saw today that they did in fact get married. This reminds me when people are like, oh, like, don't worry, your school bully is gonna be fat and ugly in the future. No, my school bully is a bodybuilder now. She could kick my ass. It's important to remember that you were not the main character, and sometimes good things happen to people you do not like. L. And honestly, you're 27 years old. Time to move on from your third grade crush. A guy I was hooking up with told...
I am really surprised that that person still knew about that crush and still checked up on them. That's just like, what the fuck, man? Oh.
Told me I was getting chubby and I should eat less. I just ate an entire f***ing pizza. F*** you, Brian. Oh, no,
yeah,
no.
that's totally gonna solve it.
Do not spite eat to get back at someone calling you fat. You go to the gym and you get... What is happening out there? Who is dying? The guy I really like ghosted me because I posted a TikTok about guys with piercings and he didn't have any. Honestly, kind of the man's L here. Women will often talk about what they're attracted to and what their type is, and they'll talk about like what men they find handsome, and like men who like that woman will like constantly obsessively compare themselves to those features and those people. They'll be discouraged because they don't look anything like them. Like maybe she likes blonde hair and maybe he has brown hair. But if she likes you, she will make an exception. And maybe she's attracted to things she didn't even know she was attracted to until she met you. Congratulations.
Honestly, to me, that's a situation of just, in general, like, I don't understand why people try to mold themselves to be more like what you like. Especially, like, if they're already dating. Like, they're dating you. You don't need to be whoever the heck you were.
To the man who had matched with me the moment I told him I was a journalist. Keep it classy, Middle America. Also, guess whose name I'm running through the court records tonight? What a Chad!
Damn.
Do not date journos. You unmatched me on Tinder, so now I'm gonna run your name through the courts. Okay, psycho. Oh, of course you worked for Jezebel. Rest
That
in
is
piss.
so fucked
Women
up.
need to start using men for sex. Sleep with them and block them. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Who wants to tell her? No, but really, not all men do that, so now you're just contributing to this cycle of abuse. Do not do this, woman L.
Yeah, like that. Like, why are you feeding something? Why are you doing something that hurts you? Where's the whole "don't do to others what you don't want done to you"? Oh my god. Also, I'm noticing a high amount of psychos and stalkers and cuckoo ladies so far. I don't think women are okay at all.
Boyfriend said he was into BDSM, so he'd have me doing burpees, planking, wall sits, and push-ups. I was into it, and he said he loves watching girls get pushed to their physical and mental limits when they submit to him. Then after a few months of this, he admitted he was just trying to get me in better shape because he didn't like having sex with me as much as he did at my old weight. Should I be offended? Okay, this one is just funny. Wait, what are these ages? 18 and 29. My old weight? Me and my boyfriend were hanging a TV.
That's like, what? That's the part that I was like, what? Like, oh god. On top of all of that, I'm also very confused by like how someone doesn't look up what BDSM is when, oh, you know what? Oh, fucking hell.
Me and my boyfriend were hanging a TV and I told him to just let me do it. And now there's 30 holes in the wall. How do I tell him I need him to do it? Let your man do man things. Men were built for war and hunting. And now they're stuck in cubicles for 8 hours a day doing Microsoft Excel. The least you could do is let a man hang a damn TV. I don't care if you can open the jar yourself. Give it to him. Men in captivity need to feel like they have a purpose, or else they die. Do you notice that?
Oh my god, man. Oh. That's kind of funny. It's like, call the man so at least you'll feel good about the fact that if he lets you do it, so that he can feel very anxious every time you have a project and he can't be around to babysit you. It's like, oh, there are 30 holes in the wall. What the heck did you do while I was gone? Oh, I am very shook by that. 30 bloody holes. I do agree though. It's like, if you know someone that's good at something and they're happy to help you, definitely get them to help you, because like, at least you're gonna, learn, right? And you're not gonna fuck things up, and you're gonna have a good time with the person that you ask for help. It's very weird to me that a lot of people don't ask for help for the things that they need help with, because like, whenever I need help, I'm like, hey, I don't know how to do this. So I go to the person that I know does that already and knows how to do it. I'm like, hey, help me, teach me. Help me and teach me. And so far, everyone's been really happy to help with that, Oh, it's because of nice guys. Oh my god.
Do you notice that men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out on a date and you say no, that's it. These guys are told when a woman says no, that means no. And they're correct. So if you say no, you better f***ing mean no. Apparently, like, a large percentage of men aren't even approaching women anymore. The amount of TikToks I have seen of women secretly filming men hitting on them, and the men are not even being creepy. They're being pretty normal. Maybe they're a bit awkward. And the caption's like, this creep was hitting on me. Whoa, how dare him? Like, how do you think your parents met? How are people supposed to meet people nowadays? Tinder? Like,
honestly, for this, I think like social media is a bit problematic, because like that's the content that's being pushed onto people. So a lot of them don't necessarily mean it, but they do it because it generates clicks and views and it brings like drama, right? Like no one's gonna be like, if you caption it, this I was hit on, like I don't know, like whoa, this was like, he was such a cool dude hitting on me like this. I'm like, oh my god, I just met my potential life partner. And people wouldn't care about that. They'd just scroll. Instead, give them something that's doom and gloom or mean, and it's not even that controversial, you know? They'll be like, yeah, let's comment, let's start a war. So it's also social media and people actually stopping to watch that type of shit that feeds into it. So yeah, the best solution is probably just stop looking at those type of things. However, my biggest issue is the fact that these women are secretly filming people. Like, what the fuck? Like, excuse me, why are we filming ourselves in the bar? That's the most fucked up part. Like, all these people that are doing this, I'd be so wary, and I don't even know if I'd want to date anymore. Because, like, imagine, yeah, exactly. Imagine if the men were the one filming the women. They'd get called creeps. They'd get called horrible things, slurs, insulted. Probably even arrested. Oh.
Like, you can't just walk up to a girl or guy you think is cute anymore. You have to be swiping on them. I am afraid we have Me Too'd a little too close to the sun, and now the men are afraid of speaking to us. I asked my boyfriend
sure
if
they
he wanted
are.
to rail me, and he said he was too tired. So we went to bed, and I literally woke up to him jerking it. Honestly, I can't decide whose L this is. Is it her L because he didn't want to have sex with her? Or is it his L for being too lazy? Perhaps she lays there like a dead fish. I don't know. Maybe... Just work out your issues in private. What?
Work out your issues in private. True. Dude, people nowadays don't keep their stuff in private. Like, keep your sex life private, man. Stop airing all your dirty little things out there. Oh, God. To be fair, there's also the thing with the guy being like, maybe he really was too tired, and then he got horny because he came to bed next to you and you were looking pretty, but he didn't want to disturb you, so he jerked one off. Like, come on. Do we really need to make such a big fucking situation out of that? Like, take it as a bloody compliment.
Why is this even on TikTok?
My cat's going
Wait, no, a second thought, do
brrrr.
not work them out in private. This is great content. Please do keep posting. I got asked on a date today, and I blocked the guy because he asked me what I wanted to do instead of just telling me. Listen, there is a reason women are so indecisive about things, about where to go, and especially about what to eat. It is in our blood. Back in the caveman times, we didn't have a choice. You hunted the mammals and you dragged them back to the cave. And that is what we ate. So you choose. You bringing home Chipotle is the modern man bringing home a mammoth carcass. One time I was gonna have sex.
That's a funny way of looking at it, sure. Oh, that's nice. I gotta say though, if you bring me anything, and if you like give me food, I'm just gonna be happy. I don't really care what food it is. But I'm also not picky, so as long as you know someone's preference, you can just bring them food, you know?
Sex with this dude after a concert.
McDonald's
and we went to
fries,
shower
am I
off, and
right?
did this naked little jig and went, it's time to wash me holes, and he made me go home. No! No, don't fumble the quirky girl, no! I'm out eating with this guy, and he took the bill, and I offered to pay, and he said, okay, here. I love this trend of women being like, I want this, and men being like, okay, and women being like, wait, no, not like that. For the love of God, just say what you mean. Men do not know how to play these mind games. These boys autistic out here. A guy wrote—
I was about to say, it's like, just can people just treat relationships like everyone's autistic and you just gotta say what you mean? Can we just go to that? Life would be a lot easier if people just said their actual true sentiments and values and just say what you mean. Oh.
Wrote to me on Tinder calling me quite the catch because I like nachos and Always Sunny. So I wrote back saying, well, if you're impressed by that, you should see my tits. And he unmatched me. I literally have no idea what men want. See, this is a woman who has on her mind that men want sex, 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 and nothing else. So she came out too strong right out of the gate and scared him off. I was on a blind date. The guy opened up Tinder while sitting there with me and was swiping on girls. I guess I wasn't interesting enough.
Oof.
Haha. Oof. A lot of pain in that haha.
A lot of pain in that, haha, indeed. To me, I'm more surprised that that person just didn't confront the other person about it. Because I'd totally be like, oh, hey, what you swiping over there? Let me see. Just make the other person uncomfortable. Win that mind game. I'd show you.
What's the hardest thing you ever had to say? It's me or the PlayStation. He took the PlayStation over his marriage and 10-year relationship. Oh my god. You know, I always say if somebody offers you an ultimatum between them and something else, take the something else. But in this case, I don't know, a PlayStation? Like, maybe there's more to the story, but ending a 10-year relationship and marriage over a PlayStation?
I just came to the realization why I'm single. Every guy that I'm like, oh yeah, he's attractive, I see their wives and they just look like so like, you know, not like this, you know, like, I pretend my tattoos are gone. That's why guys don't want to wife me up. I thought these men wanted like, you know, big, strong, tough girls.
Okay, so first of all, she will find a man, okay? She's adorable, she's self-aware, she's a little quirked up white girl with tattoos. Who doesn't like a little quirked up white girl with tattoos? I personally love tattoos, I love piercings. If I wasn't such a pussy, I would look like this. In high school, I was so determined to get an Avenged Sevenfold logo on the back of my neck. So happy that didn't happen. But
I'm definitely not into tattoos or piercings personally. Like, cool, I like them on other people, they can look good, but not on me. But damn, where is that woman looking for someone? At a private club for married people?
Anyway, some men do like her style, and trust me, judging by the internet, men love muscle mommies. But
yeah,
if she's
they
not
definitely
attracting
do.
the type of men she wants, she could just easily soften up her style. She could take the nose ring out. She could put her hair down. I'm not gonna say L or W. This is kind of neutral. I'm leaning towards W because she's so self-aware about it. But I think she's gonna make it. We're all gonna make it, queens. If a man leaves you after you've cheated, he clearly wasn't a real man.
Bruh. I'll let it finish and then I'll say it.
Real men would work through it and help you become a better woman. They accept you with all your flaws.
First of all, the whole thing is like, what even is a real man? Any person that comes to me and goes, a real man would, I just look at them and I'm like, disqualified. Literally, the first fucking thing is like, I would just say you're disqualified. There's no such thing as a real man, a real woman. Like, bruh, stop projecting your view on me. Oh, yeah. If someone leaves you after you cheated, clearly wasn't a real person. Because who doesn't want to always feel like you're probably gonna cheat on them again? Who doesn't want that insecurity for their entire life? You just, they gotta be your therapist as well. Clearly.
When I thought my man was cheating on me, so I slept with his dad, but actually he was just planning on his proposal to me and I ruined it. What? When you go through...
Don't sleep with someone's parent. That's traumatizing. Like, as in, don't sleep with your future ex's parent. Jesus Christ.
His phone to see if he's cheating, but you find screenshots of you cheating. When you checked his phone to see if he's cheating, but found nothing, then suddenly he said, "My turn." Listen. If your partner wants all of your passwords and constantly wants to see your phone, reads all your texts and wants access to all your accounts all the time, and accuses you of cheating on them randomly, that's most likely projection, and they are cheating on you. Not all the time. Sometimes they have trust issues, maybe from a different relationship. In these cases, yes, it was projection.
It could be
Mom
trauma,
of two
yeah.
leaves her husband of 14.
This
But-
reminds me of a quote.
Jesus Christ, man.
It's not that you
Some
lied to me,
people.
it's that I can no longer trust you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like losing trust is a horrible thing for a relationship, especially for long term. Same with the thing with like someone not trusting you. If they constantly don't trust you, despite you being open, like at one point, enough is enough, man.
14 years for a stranger she was convinced was her soulmate after one magical night at a conference, only to be ghosted by him. I'm sorry, are we
Jesus
supposed to feel
Christ.
bad for this bitch? Because I don't. Men,
I
if
don't
the
feel
DNA
bad for
confirms
that person. I don't feel bad for that person at all. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
the baby is not yours, it doesn't change the fact that you must take responsibility of the baby.
What?
Women go through a lot in marriages, and women deserve better.
What?
What? Woman, 37, stabs husband multiple times after
Jesus
finding explicit
Christ.
photos of another woman that turned out to be her when she was thinner. No! This man
How? How?
texted me, "Thank you for showing me what it feels like to be loved. I can't wait to make you my wife someday." It's gay shit like that makes me want to cheat.
What the heck? Don't show emotions, apparently. Not to Nina.
Women be like, "Wow, thanks." This is why it's so f***ing hard to convince men to open up. I hope and pray this king has found
Christ.
someone who actually appreciates him. When he cheated on me
Honestly,
with the same
same. Like that dude deserves someone who can actually appreciate him instead of just giving up because there's one bad apple out there just being like, you showed emotions. How dare you? Jesus Christ, man.
girl my other ex cheated on me with. Girl, that isn't your average hoe. That's your arch nemesis. You need to either defeat her in battle or commit seppuku right now. No other way. Betrayed. I suggested an open marriage to my husband to spice up our sex life. He then fell for his lover and I was heartbroken.
Wow.
Many such cases. Woman wants
Jesus
to open up
Christ.
the marriage, man finds someone else and leaves with her. Because as soon as you open up the marriage, he's not gonna take it seriously anymore because you're not taking it seriously anymore. And a lot of people just can't be polyamorous. They can only be monogamous. They can only give their love and intimacy to one person at a time. So L, common open marriage L. Getting
I don't understand that. Like, people doing something thinking it would help their own relationship. Like, how is doing that going to help your relationship out? Especially when you don't actually mean it and you just do it. Like, you're still gonna feel about it, and you're still gonna feel like you're the second person or like the third wheel. Jesus Christ, Midnight, calm down. Oh man.
Getting 2 jobs and telling my boyfriend that I'll work 70 hours a week so I can pay the bills so he can find his dream job, to find out he was cheating on me on the days I worked 16 hours. When he went on Tinder
Ouch.
right in front of me, an hour after taking my virginity. I nursed my cheating husband back to health from severe brain trauma. Then he cheated again. Okay, so I know this is about women posting their L's, but
Ouch.
goddamn, these men ain't shit. No wonder there's so many insane broken harpies coming at me when I talk about male loneliness. And no wonder there are so many men who think all women are lying whores. Y'all are destroying yourselves. Stop cheating. Is it that hard to not fuck someone? I don't think so. Look at my audience. Full of people who haven't done that.
I mean, the whole time I was seeing him, I was
Oh,
kind of just using
no.
it as a psychology experiment. I didn't really like the guy. I more just wanted to see if I could break his heart.
What?
It was fun.
So did you break his
Oh
heart?
my
then?
god.
Just a wee bit.
Are you for real? And you're proud of that, and you're posting that on social media, being proud about how you broke someone else's heart and that it was all an experiment and fun? Why are people so fucked up?
I hope I did a little damage.
What the fuck? Dude, like, look at that face. Look at that face of like, I'm actually psychotic about it.
Demon! Demon! Be gone, vile woman! Congratulations, you have created another person with trust issues. People like this should be in jail. People like this should be in prison.
People like this should get a freaking dose of their own medicine and see how they fucking like it, man.
People like this should be thrown
This
in
is
the
psycho.
pit. Remembering the time he came.
Like, these people need freaking to be locked up and being taught how to behave in society again. Like, what the fuck? The worst part of that entire thing was the fact that she was very proud of it and putting it out on the podcast like she was wearing a badge. Oh, I had fun breaking someone's heart. Like, Jesus Christ.
Came home and told me he cheated on me, so I slept with him and made him tell me I was better. When I found out my boyfriend—
Honestly, things like this makes me wonder if how a system would be where you literally have a big fucking thing on your forehead just being labeled cheater, marriage destroyer. Like, all your fucking flaws just appear on your skin. You know, like that episode from Black Mirror where they have a scoring system? Like, apparently fear is the only thing that people seem to care about. And you could just have the scoring system.
was cheating on me. Instead of breaking up, he had me and the other girl give speeches on why he should stay with either of us. And when he chose me, I took him out to dinner and got him thank you presents. Never was much of a romantic. I used to beg him to stop cheating on me by giving him money.
Jesus Christ. Oh, girly. Girly, please, no. That is like so sad. This entire thing is just like absolutely saddening that people are so afraid of losing someone or losing the only person that they believe that they can't move forward without them, that they're willing to do shit like this. Honestly. I hate that fear is the best motivator, or like, I really hate that. I know that it's like one of the strongest feelings that we have out there, but at the same time, it's like, can we evolve from being primitives where the only reason we do things is because of fear?
Me remembering the time I walked in on my boyfriend cheating on me and I left and came back 5 minutes later and asked to join. They declined. Women, get some self-respect. Holy sh**, I would say you could do better, but honestly, I don't know anymore. Turn up the cheat.
Jesus
All
Christ.
women should have an affair once in their life.
Oh my
It made
God.
me feel sexier and look younger. First of all,
No.
did it? Second of all, this is the kind of shit the average woman has blasting into her mind 24/7. And you wonder why like 45% of them are destined to be single in 2030. And on the flip side, you have all these like manosphere red pill people excusing cheating, but that's a video for another day.
Like, fuck off. No, you shouldn't have an affair. You shouldn't fuck with the other person. You shouldn't fuck with people in general. Stop doing things that you don't want done to yourself. Like, what the actual F, man? What is wrong with him?
The man I'm cheating with lying to me, like he does to his wife? Yes. Yes, he is. Next, I've cheated on every single one of my significant others. Would you still take a shot? Fellas,
No.
would you take a shot? I swear to God, women with big titties can get away with anything. The power dynamic of the world is this. The peasants, the rich, the elites, the deep state, women with big titties. Broke up with my—
That is kind of true. That one is kind of true. But honestly, if someone just had on their freaking, like, if they told me from the get-go, it's like, I cheated on all my previous partners. Why would I want to sign up to that? Again, it's like, if there is no trust, if I cannot trust you, there can be no relationship. You break that trust, it's gone. It doesn't really matter that we're back together. I'll never fucking trust you. I will always have that at the back of my mind. To the point where it's going to harm me. I have to constantly think about it.
My boyfriend who loved me so I could hook up with my coworker that I've had a huge crush on since forever, who just got out of a 3.5-year relationship. All to get pumped and dumped. Thinking about how my perfect first
Well.
boyfriend who was nice and bought flowers and gifts and planned surprise dates and never followed girls on social media, and how I dumped him because I was bored and went off to date men who literally abused and cheated on me, LMAO. Thinking about the time I left a man who would do anything to make me happy for a literal bum. When I had a boy
Yes, that is a common trope, honestly. Like, people think they can get better and the grass is greener elsewhere. And as I said in an earlier video that we were watching, it's a very, very common trend where people post their relationship online, and if they're even an ounce unhappy or they have like a bad feeling and they talk about it, the advice, like, everyone comments on that and posts it as an advice that you should dump the person. Like, it's so common that your relationship gets blasted on social media and discussed on social media, and it's a public thing nowadays, that you basically have an entire audience at your relationship. And any screw up, any type of like bad feeling that usually is supposed to be resolved in private between two individuals, no, now you have an audience weighing in on that. And it's fucked up. It's like, this amount of social media is so bad.
boy that had loved me unconditionally since we were 13 flies across the country to surprise me, and after 2 years still supported me and worshipped me, and I let him down for a lying, cheating piece of shit. I'm starting to suspect there's not a male loneliness epidemic, and it's more of a avoiding these evil bitches epidemic. This video was turning me into a misogynist. I always thought the woman
This video does kind of paint a pretty bad picture, doesn't it? There are so many people out there that are just fucked up on both sides, honestly. Like, it's women and men, because at the end of the day, it does take two to cheat in a lot of cases, sadly.
woman leaving the nice guy for the bad boy and getting her heart broken was a silly trope. Like, I knew it happened, but I didn't know it happened this much. L's all around. Throw these women in the pit. I hope these guys find women who appreciate their niceness.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, despite popular belief, most women do like that. I asked him how tall he was, and he said, I'm 5, and I immediately hung the phone up. Turns out he's 5'11". How do I apologize?
Jesus Christ. Again, like, this height thing literally has to stop. Like, if you're a person that believes in the height thing, please just stop. Just stop dating. Like, what the heck, man? Oh, this is... Not only does it give insecurity to people, but it's also like so pointless and so narrowing of your own happiness because of things out of people's control. Like, this obsession is so bad. He literally dodged a bullet. Though it's very easy for her to apologize, so it feels more like staged for, comments, but
I rejected this sweet guy various times, then a couple months later, he's dating someone new. Then once I got home, I cried. The time my prison pen
man, that is so common. That is literally so common. The amount of times I've heard from friends who were dating that as soon as they get into a relationship, suddenly the person that they were courting or wanting to be with, suddenly that person goes like, oh, hi, hey, hello, I exist. Oh, you stopped giving me as much attention. Oh, what happened? Oh, you're in a relationship? Oh, but I always liked you. Like, suddenly it's like they have a radar detection system of like, Nino, that person suddenly is moving on. That person is getting a life and is not worshipping me. Nino. Like, it is so common, and I have so many friends who go through this. It's like, oh, fucking harpies, man. Literally. I get that sometimes it's a situation where the person is just unaware of their feeling, right? Like, sometimes you're like, you think of it as friends, and it takes you until they date someone else to realize, or until you, like, your time's out to realize, right? It happens. But, like, I've seen situations where people just like to keep others around them forever. Like, those girlies with a lot of men friends, and each serve a role. Like, they go to X for shopping, they go with Y for movies, they go with X for talking about stuff. Yeah, the backup people. They're never dating material, but they're always just being kept there as a potential. Oh, if you have plan B, guys. Yeah, it's kind of like a plan B, yeah. Man, it is far too common. Way too common.
Time my prison pen pal came out of jail, f***ed me once, and never spoke to me again after 2 years of telling me he loved me and wanted me to be in his life forever. I'm sorry, your what? Your prison pen pal? You're
That is such an L. It's like, oh, you were so bad at sex. I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
telling me the convict in jail was not a good person? Of all people? I left my husband because the sex was boring. Now I'm having the same problem with my new partner.
Oh boy.
There is a common factor here.
There
he
is.
proposed.
There is
Aw,
indeed.
That's nice. To the girl he dated after me. Oh, I know we all let.
The sex in prison was better. Why do people keep tabs on their exes if they don't care about them and dump them? I never understood that. I'll be honest. Like, you broke up with them. You can't be jealous of the fact that they moved on in their life. Like, what is this? Is this a trophy of like, I collect badges of broken hearts and I gotta like, they can't heal after me? I didn't break them enough, guys. You dumped them. Move on.
Let our dogs eat us out at least once. I'm sorry, we? Us? Who is this us and we you speak of? One time I was riding a dude and he pressed my bladder, so I ended up peeing all over him for a solid minute.
God.
And after I said, I'm claiming my territory.
Oh, no. Oh, get me out of
I pee in
here.
the shower so frequently that my feet are dyed yellow.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? That's not how it works.
I left my underwear on the bathroom floor after my shower the other day, and now there's ants eating my discharge.
Oh, nasty. Oh, why would you even tweet that? Oh.
I'm not showing this, but it's literally just dirty underwear with ants all over it. You know, growing up—
Why would you even post the picture? Oh, what is wrong with people? Too much info. I need bleach.
I was always told, like, oh, boys are the smelly, messy gender, and I don't know about that. Confession, one time somebody nutted in my mouth and his semen was chewy. I held back tears.
Lady, please, no. Get me out of this hell.
Oh god, this one made me gag. Whose L is this? Is this hers or the man's? I don't even know. See a fucking doctor. Okay guys, I really need help. Every check from my sugar daddy bounced. Wells Fargo is closing my accounts and I'm gonna owe them a lot of money. Like thousands and thousands. I'm in a full-blown panic right now. I don't know what to do. You know, as a socialist, I really hate to say this, and I wish we lived in a different society and didn't have to give all our time and our life to this labor under this evil capitalist system, but get a fucking job, bitch!
Dildo, the cum commodity. I mean, with that name, I don't think she can get a job. Yeah.
I spent $20K on plastic surgery to try to get a man, but it hasn't worked. I've been single for 7 years. Well, you went from cute and unique to like cookie cutter Kardashian alien, but perhaps it is not the way you look. Maybe it is something else. You do not have to look like a blow-up doll to find love. In fact, you're more likely to not find love looking this way.
There's also the fact that if you look quote-unquote too good, people are just not gonna approach you because they think you're already taken and that you're out of their league. You kind of played yourself there. But then again, I don't know. I'm not a fan of her new self, mind you. There's also the stigma of like maintenance work, because if you did plastic surgery or you have like shit like Botox or other stuff that needs to be renewed every few years, that means your common income, you know, that you're gonna have if you're sharing and you're gonna be in it for the long haul, that means that they have to take on those as well. Like you both have to like put aside money for maintaining yourself. Just like there's a lot to unpack, and then it's cheaper to go to the therapist. Just go to the therapist instead. Ugh.
$25,000 L. Everyone my age is having children, buying houses, and getting married. And I'm just over here crying with happiness that I got to hear Hillary Clinton say human rights are women's rights and women's rights are human rights in person. You don't have kids? How old are you? Me, 31. That surprises me. I'd be lost without my kids. I mean, how do you find meaning in life? Me. Marvel keeps coming out with films, so I have that.
Marvel keeps coming out with films. Okay, that's fair, man. That's fair. Oh.
Average millennial. Reject love and family. Embrace corporate media slop. Okay, it's one thing to just not want kids. It's another to cope like this. At least I have Marvel movies. At least I have Hillary Clinton. Bleak. Thinking about the fact that I offered him $100 a week to add me back on Snap and talk to me, and he said no. I was so ready to pay that too. I still am. I will still pay you to add me back. Please, I'm...
Oh. Desperation on this side, Jesus Christ. That's sad.
begging. Could you imagine this reversed? Like men paying money to talk to a crazy woman?
You mean OnlyFans and soon AI apps?
Oh wait.
Yeah.
That's like 60% of my Discord.
I'm Rhea.
Donnie,
Nice to meet you.
Fun fact about Donnie, he's a Marvel nerd. Are you into Marvel?
You know what? No. Like, my brother watches them, but I just can't
What
get
the
into
heck?
anime. Like, okay.
Like, you can't not like Marvel. It's amazing. There's so many different things, and it's not anime. It's just like a bunch of superheroes who try to save everybody.
Oh no. We need to hook this guy up with the other woman who's like 31 and single and only looks forward to Marvel movies.
We do, but you want to know the fun fact? She's gonna say that he is not her type because she watches Marvel movies, and I don't know about you, but pretty sure the Marvel movies are all like pretty men with bodybuilding figures and like tall.
They are a match made in heaven. When I remember that I basically begged a dude who had his mattress on the floor and a plastic jug full of loose change on his mantle to be with me, and he said no.
Oh my
Still can't believe I
God.
f***ed a guy who made me drink water out of a Tupperware container. I f***ed a guy with actual shit on his floor. Okay, this is why so many
What?
women think men aren't improving or putting in a lot of effort. Because they don't have to. They can have literal shit on their floor and you will f*** them. How are women's standards so high and simultaneously so low?
What I'm learning from this is that there are some people that are very desperate to have sex. There are the women that won't date you unless you're 6 feet and financially stable and blah blah blah, you know? And then there are those that are begging you to take them. We just gotta find the middle ground, guys.
I'm a liberal. It's hard to find masculine men to date who aren't conservative. Ladies, stop f***ing thinking you need your man to align with you completely. Because you know who's gonna align with you completely? A woman. A woman with bipolar disorder. A woman marries a dog and
Bipolar. I was gonna say yourself in the mirror. I don't know why people want an echo chamber out of their relationship. I think like it's important to see eye to eye on like certain topics, but you don't need to see eye to eye on everything, and you definitely don't need to like everything that the other person likes or be interested in exactly the same things. It's like
after 220 failed relationships with men. The fate of every lonely man is suicide, and the fate of every lonely woman is marrying her dog. Unfortunately, I can't make a cute recap video
No. The fate of every woman is to be a crazy cat lady.
of this year because I spent 2022 ugly crying over my ex, quit my job, ended up in the psych ward, and got an STD. It really does need to be studied why women love posting their L's. My theory is that like women's go-to humor is self-deprecation. Like female comedians do it often. Even me, like I'm constantly making self-deprecating jokes in videos. So it could be that, or it could be just like a cry for help or attention. I have no idea.
You know the funny part about the self-deprecating joke thing that I've noticed as well? Like, it took a friend to basically tell me to, like, snap me out of it ages ago. Basically, what he said was, if you make fun of you, then how can other people take you seriously? And then by constantly training yourself to laugh at your bad traits, you're associating your bad with funny and also further reinforcing those bad thoughts to yourself. And I'm like, huh. So I stopped making those jokes. I stopped making those jokes because while they can be funny in a way to cope, they kind of reinforce bad thoughts. And at one point, it's not going to be funny anymore.
Yeah, but what I do know is you couldn't beat this shit out of a man. So that was that, whatever that was. Wait, I guess I'll leave you guys with a question. Post one of your biggest L's. Did you ever fumble a relationship? Did a girl flirt with you 10 years ago and you didn't realize she was flirting until now? If you want to support the channel,
why do you call me out like that, Shay? Why do you call me out like that?
A self-deprecating joke. Okay, how about this? I asked my girlfriend if I make love like a superhero. She said yes, the Flash.
That's not even a self-deprecating joke, though. That's a joke at your expense. Oh God. Still a funny joke, though. Yeah, what can I say? Like, I just got called out because I guess my biggest L was just never realizing the guy I was into me as well. Like, we just sent signals to each other and nothing happened because our signals were like being sent with the post of a delay of 4 years, apparently. Yeah, they were missing the target by far. Neither of us realized that. We realized it after we had a talk about our crushes back when we were in middle school, like 6 years later. And we're like, oh.
please consider donating to my Patreon, link down below. I'm doing Christmas cards again this year. $5 and up, you get a personalized Christmas card and a sticker. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, bye!
Good video. I had fun. This was really funny. And sad at the same time. And worrying. But pretty funny, nonetheless. All I learned from that is that I should probably make videos about all the weird shit that I read on Twitter, because Jesus Christ, these things are like pretty entertaining when you kind of make fun of them with other people.